Good evening and welcome to Tampa Bay, Florida as we get set for Leafs Lightning at the Tampa Bay Times Forum. Now before we get you the action, we have some Leafs news for you as the Leafs have acquired Mark Barberio from the Tampa Bay Lightning off of waivers. He will serve as a good depth defenseman as the Leafs haven't really had this all year and just in case of injuries. And now for the big news. The Leafs have made a trade sending David Clarkson to the Buffalo Sabres, their rivals, in exchange for Chris Stewart. Both of these players have had similar numbers this year, but the Leafs were looking to unload that contract and were able to do so with their in-division rivals. But now here is your tale of the tape. The Leafs turning it on as of late, 35, 22, and 7 with 77 points and 6th in the NHL standings. As for Tampa, 38, 21, and 6, 82 points and 4th in the NHL in standings. Both are fairly even on the PK and power play, as this is Chris Stewart's first game as a Leaf. But we're just set here to start. Jaromir Jagr, yes, he is a Tampa Bay Lightning. He was acquired earlier this year by Tampa, looking for that cup run, but now here are your starting goalies. Ben Bishop in goal for the Tampa Bay Lightning, the beast, the huge goalie for Tampa Bay, one of the tallest ever, 6'7" he stands. Sorry, there's no stats that did that glitch for me. But now moving on to the Leafs starting goaltender, Jonathan Bernier. He's been majority a starter for the year. He's put up solid numbers, but although you can't see them right now, he's liking to have a solid game versus the Tampa Bay Lightning, who are higher up in the standings. But we're just about set to drop the puck here in Tampa Bay, and we are underway as Tyler Bozak wins the draw back to Cody Franzen, who slaps it down the ice around the boards to Matthew Carl, and now up to Andre Palat. Palat through the neutral zone into the offensive zone and will dump it down, and Phaneuf will get there first. Callahan giving chase, finds Kessel. Kessel up the wing with speed. He will circle around the Tim Hortons logo, shoots and scores! Phil Kessel sniping on Ben Bishop, and just like that, it is a 1-0 hockey game. 17:41 left in the first. Phil Kessel from Dion Phaneuf just over 2 minutes into this one. Kessel, a solo effort, turning and just sniping. Top left corner, just under the blocker of Ben Bishop. He's got to do better than that. The first shot of the game from the Leafs goes in as Phil Kessel makes this a 1-0 game. Kessel having a phenomenal year this year, lighting the lamp once again, and now the Leafs will send out Chris Stewart for the first time in his Maple Leafs career. He is wearing number 27 in his first Leaf game. Up the ice to Kucherov, now to Filppula, over and back to Filppula. Filppula loses the puck, and now to Gardner, who loses the puck, and now that's going to be Chris Stewart, first time touching the puck as a Toronto Maple Leaf. He will toe check, shoots, and that's a nice save by the blocker on Ben Bishop, looking to go for that weakness, the blocker side. He's already allowed one there, and we're just over 5 minutes in. Filppula to Kucherov. Kucherov loses the puck to Joffrey Lupul. Now Lupul on the counterattack. Toe drag. Drop past the Kadri, and the backhander is easily saved by Ben Bishop. Stewart grabs control of the puck, and he will cut it in front. No, he's going to go around the net, try to find the pass. Unable to do so and loses the puck, but Kadri is able to pick that up for him. In front, and Lupul's backhander is easily stopped. And now Stralman to Filppula, back to Stralman. Stralman up to Jaromir Jagr, the toe drag, the ageless wonder, over to Brendan Morrow. Couple old vets in the lineup right now, along with Brian Boyle. Jagr stops in the corner, out front to Morrow, shoots and scores! Brendan Morrow sniping on Jonathan Bernier, and it is all knotted up at 1 with 9:54 left to go here in the first period. Brendan Morrow from Jaromir Jagr and Brian Boyle makes this a 1-1 game as Brendan Morrow was left all wide open, just takes a step forward and shoots far side on Jonathan Bernier. Bernier had a bit of a collision there with Nazem Kadri in front. Not sure if he's too pleased with that, but nonetheless, it is a 1-1 game with Morrow's tied. Morrow from Jaromir Jagr and Brian Boyle makes this a 1-1 game. And the first lines are right back out. Kessel back to Roman Polak. Now up to Phil Kessel, who's hit hard. No call. And now here comes Andre Palat. Palat deking around the defender. That's Polak. Still with the puck. And this time Polak gets a big piece of Palat. And he goes down hard. And now on the counter attack, James Van Riemsdyk will go around the net, getting around the defender. Looking out in front, he'll find Roman Polak now across to Morgan Riley, and the puck exits the zone. But there is a penalty on the play. The Leafs will get a power play, and Ryan Callahan will go off. So the 23.5% power play will go up against the 79.6% penalty kill. And Ryan Callahan, one of the best penalty killers for Tampa Bay, will be sitting for this one. So 7:04 left here in the first, and the Leafs about to go on the power play. Stewart! Oh, that's a nice save by Ben Bishop on the backhand attempt. And now Stewart. He'll shoot again, this time puck behind Bishop. Somehow stays out. Carl's able to clear it. Wow, how did that one not go in? Nonetheless, here comes Cody Franzen up to Bozak, and now to Chris Stewart, who toe drags. Around, shoots, and that's a nice save. And the rebound is stopped as well. Ben Bishop, ever since giving up that first shot goal, has been rock solid for Tampa Bay, robbing Chris Stewart multiple times on this power play already. Trying to go short side, blocker side, unable to do it that time. Let's see what the Leafs can do on this timeout. Garrison is able to clear. It'll fall to Jake Gardner and into the zone for James Van Riemsdyk. Gets around to the defender, shoots, and that rings off the bar. Gardner shoots, and that misses the net. I think that may have took a deflection. And Morgan Riley will lose the puck, and it will be slapped down on the ice and around the boards. Van Riemsdyk gets to it first. He will stop his hit, but regains control of the puck. Actually, no, Kessel into the zone. Just over 20 seconds left in the power play as Kadri's hit hard in the center of the ice. Dumped back down the ice, giving chases Morgan Riley, and puck deflected away, but it's going to fall to Filppula, and Filppula gives it away to Kessel. Kessel with speed into the zone, stops, toe drags around the defender. In front, unable to get to Van Riemsdyk as the power play is over. Stamkos, 5-on-5 we go. Give away. Van Riemsdyk 2-on-1, and Carl, great defense. Looking for the cross ice pass to Kessel on the wing, unable to connect with that one. Callahan in front, trying to get it across to Stamkos. He was unable to get a shot away. Hedman back down to Stamkos. Intercepted by Dion Phaneuf, and now with 1:30 left here, Phaneuf. Slap shot! That's a nice save by Ben Bishop on the hard slapper. And now Santorelli will get it to Leo Komarov. Komarov behind the net. He is hit hard, and with just under 10 seconds to go, I doubt anything will come of this as Callahan. 5 seconds left now. Cross the ice, and that will end the first period of play. All knotted up at 1. An early goal for Phil Kessel, matched right after that after Brendan Morrow scored. So it is all 1. Both goaltenders have had some nice saves, but it's Ben Bishop who's been standing on his head so far in this one. 1-1 headed into the second stanza.
Knotted everything up. More in store as we head to intermission.
Hello and welcome back here to the Tampa Bay Times Forum. It is a 1-1 game, and I'd like to apologize right now as this period is going to get cut off short as my recording software actually glitched and decided not to record the rest of the second period. So this period will be a bit shorter, but I guarantee the action will still be good. So now getting back into the action, Callahan has the puck on the left side of the screen, and now to Hedman and back down to Stamkos. Intercepted by Bozak, and Bozak has a miniature breakaway. Slap shot, that's a nice save, and Carl is able to handle the rebound. To Palat on the right hand side, he will circle around and find Victor Hedman. Former second overall pick finds Ryan Callahan, and now around he will stop, looking in front. That passes off the mark, and now giving chase is Dion Phaneuf. Carl will get there first, but the pass is off the mark, and Bozak is there to get it. Bozak stops, shoots, and that's a nice save off of the shoulder. Now to Kessel. Kessel in front, shoots and scores! Phil Kessel is second of the game, makes this a 2-1 game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Phil Kessel with space at just around the hash marks is able to snipe blocker side again on Ben Bishop. All goals in today's game have gone in blocker side, and the assist from Tyler Bozak makes this a 2-1 game. A big goal for the Leafs, they needed that one. And now, just under 5 minutes into this game, into the second period, it is a 2-1 game. Retreating into his own zone, now up to Kucherov. Into the zone go the Tampa Bay Lightning, and Jake Gardiner will get there first, finding Lupul. Now up to Kadri. Kadri will dump it into the Tampa Bay zone, and now back to get it is the Tampa Bay defenseman, now Filppula. Filppula to Kucherov. Kucherov up ice to Jaromir Jagr, and that's dumped back down. Knocked around, that's going to fall to the Tampa Bay defenseman, and now bobbling in front, and Lupul will get it. And that is the end of the second period. I'm sorry the recording had to end like that. Hello and welcome back here to the Tampa Bay Times Forum. I'm sorry that second period had to end like that, but thankfully you guys haven't missed anything. The score is still 2-1 for the Toronto Maple Leafs heading into the third period, and we are now underway here in the third. Bozak with the puck, he's going to lose that to Palat. And now Carl up to Steven Stamkos, now out to Ryan Callahan, who dumps it into the zone. Giving chase is Cody Franzen, and the man in front runs into Jonathan Bernier, no call however. And now Bozak with space, he's going to cut in front and score! Tyler Bozak makes it 3-1. I'm sorry the recording had a bit of an issue as the goal was scored, but nonetheless the Leafs are up 3-1 with assists from James Van Riemsdyk and Cody Franzen. As you can see here, just charging the net and a quick shot. Get this. Blocker side once again. 3-1, the Leafs are up. An awkward shot from Bozak. I don't think Bishop was expecting one. But just like that, it is 3-1 Maple Leafs. Tyler Bozak once again from James Van Riemsdyk. And yours truly, Cody Franzen. Draws one by Kadri back to Gardiner, and now a commanding 3-1 lead the Leafs have with 17 minutes remaining in this hockey game. Puck is intercepted, but Tampa Bay will go on the power play. The Leafs are called on an interference call to Nazem Kadri, and Kadri well late taking care of the defenseman Strowman. Not sure what he was trying to do there. But nonetheless, the Leafs will have to send out their penalty killers, and the 79.7% penalty kill will come out onto the ice. And just like that, the puck is cleared out of the zone, but it only falls to Hedman at about center ice. Hedman looking for an outlet, and he is just doing some suicides, I guess, and now finds Jaromir Jagr, who toe drags across the ice to Filppula. That's a great save, Jonathan Bernier. Lateral movement to Rob Valtteri Filppula, and it remains a 3-1 game. Now Jaromir Jagr back into the zone. Stamkos into the corner. Puck is taken by Roman Polak and cleared down the ice. The Lightning have a 20.8% power play in comparison to the Leafs. And now Stamkos left all alone. Stamkos stopped by Bernier on the backhand. I don't know how he was able to get behind the Leafs defense on a power play, but nonetheless, Bernier comes up huge with 2 backhand saves there. Wow, what a turn of events there. Stamkos somehow got behind the Leafs defense, a poor change, and was just unable to bury the backhander going forehand. Backhand just wasn't able to get it off quick enough. Wow, what a play there from Jonathan Bernier. But now back on the ice are the penalty killers, and Johnson back to Carl shoots, and that's a glove save from Jonathan Bernier. And now a little tussle in front. Tyler Johnson going at it with Jake Gardiner. Not sure about that. But Bernier having a phenomenal game. He's only allowed that one, but he didn't really have much chance on that one as he got ran into by Kadri. Since then, has had a phenomenal game, robbing Steven Stamkos a couple times and making that save right there. Excuse me. Leafs have won 8 draws, but it'll be now 8-5 as Tampa Bay Lightning win the draw on that one. Down low to Johnson. He's unable to bury the backhand attempt. Now Palat back to Johnson in front. And somehow Callahan can't bury the forehand opportunity. And now back on the ice is Nazem Kadri as the power play is over. And another big save from Jonathan Bernier. This time robbing Andre Palat. This guy is a brick wall tonight. Wow. Jonathan Bernier, ladies and gentlemen, somehow was able to get across and rob Andre Palat when there was traffic, people falling, and was somehow to get in position for the easy glove save. Hey, it's fourth line time. Peter Holland to take the job versus Alex Killorn. And the former Tampa Bay Lightning draft pick is out on the ice, and he has the puck right now. Carter Ashton, the former first rounder for Tampa Bay, misses the net on that shot, and now Radko Gudas behind his net. We'll find Alex Killorn now to Surrey. Surrey with space, and he will lose the puck actually. And now on the counterattack, Peter Holland. Leg pump, and that is a nice save, blocker side. And now in front, Carter Ashton fell into not Jonathan Bernier, excuse me, Ben Bishop. And now here comes Brett Connolly. Connolly back to Filppula, down low to Eric Brewer. He's going to back up, and somehow Bernier makes a save. And another big save from Bernier. Two big saves, one on Brett Connolly, the other on Valtteri Filppula. Now on the counterattack, Morgan Riley taking himself, shoots, and that's a nice save from Bishop. But wow, how was Bernier able to dive across and make the save and then get back in position to rob Brett Connolly? Wow, he's had one hell of a game. Kucherov, sorry, I had to regain my breath there. Wow, what a turn of events for Bernier. And now Yager dumping it into the zone. Leo Komarov giving chase. In the corner, he almost gave that away, but finds Franzen. Now up to Mike Santorelli. Now back to Lupul, that is off the mark, and Cody Franzen enters the zone offside. How on earth was Bernier able to make those saves? As you'll see on the replay here, across ice, one-timer, Bernier gets down in front of that, and the puck that came out to Brett Connolly, he was able to stop as well. Hits this game, Leafs a lot less physical than usual, only 9 hits with just over 6 minutes left here in the third, but the Lightning 15. Big game for them on the hitting category, but just nothing on the scoreboard. Only 1 goal so far today. Jake Gardner will pick that puck up and find Stewart, who dekes inside but is unable to find anything with that as Garrison dealt with him. Stamkos out to Andre Palat. Palat toe drag outside and back to the point man. That's off the mark, and Anton Stralman will give chase all the way down the ice, and that will actually be icing. The pass off the mark from Anton Stralman, and the entire Tampa Bay group will have to stay on the ice a little bit longer. Chris Stewart had a nice opportunity there, but Jason Garrison and Anton Stralman working together to sandwich Chris Stewart there. He's had a good debut for the Leafs. He is a very similar player to David Clarkson with the Leafs wanting to unload that monstrous contract. We're able to do so, finding a home with the Buffalo Sabres as Chris Stewart, a UFA, Buffalo Sabres were looking to get something in return, and they did. They get the same sort of player, just a couple of years older, and with much more return. The trade will work out well for both teams, I believe. Shots are 18-11 in favor of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and that is broken up by Victor Hedman. And now a big hit from Phil Kessel of all people, and now Kessel with speed. 2 Lightning chasing after him. One is Carl, the other was Callahan, and Kessel still with the puck. Circling around, he is hit hard, and now Carl to Valtteri Filppula with under a minute to go in the game. Big hit from Cody Franzen, and a big hit from Victor Hedman this time. Trading big blows are the two teams, and with 51.1 seconds left, there's an offside call in the Leafs zone. Lupul, Kadri, and Stewart out for the Leafs. Kucherov, Filppula, and Jaromir Jagr for Tampa Bay. Filppula wins the draw back to Hedman, now to Carl. Carl spinning, dumped into the zone. 45 seconds to go now. Hit around to Chris Stewart, who is hit into the boards, and now Filppula cross ice to Alex Killorn, now to Nikita Kucherov. And the recording had to glitch at this point, of course, with such little time left, but now nothing happened. Delayed penalty, back to Lupul, shoots, and that is blocked. And a penalty coming to Tampa Bay as Toronto will go on the power play with 27.2 seconds left Nikita Kucherov will go off for slashing, I believe the call is. And yes, right there, trying to stick lift Dion enough to get the puck back and is unable to do so. So this game will likely end 3-1 Toronto unless Tampa Bay pulls their goaltender again, trying to make it even strength actually. Dump down the ice, and yes, they will. John Cooper will pull Brent Bishop and looking to get Kessel the hat trick. Kessel into the zone, stops, shoots and scores! Phil Kessel the hat trick tonight. A power play goal, empty netter. You don't hear those too often, but 4-1 Toronto Maple Leafs. Phil Kessel gets a hat trick, lighting the lamp 3 times tonight. Good on him for not celebrating too much, even though he did get the hat trick assist from Jake Gardiner on the empty netter. And with 19:46 played here in the third, this is likely how the game will end. 3-goal lead for the Leafs with just under 15 seconds to go. Little celebration there as he remembers that he got the hat trick, but nonetheless, it's okay. He got the hat trick. Give the guy a break. 14.3 to go here in the third. Santorelli is out, and he will find Komarov with just under 10 to go. Komarov hit by Eric Brewer, and now up the ice to Brendan Morrow. Morrow, the lone goal scorer for Tampa Bay, finds Tyler Johnson, who just puts it into the corner, and that is how this game will end. The final score of 4-1 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. A big performance from them today. A big game from the Leafs, showing their dominance against a big team like the Tampa Bay Lightning. Your 3 stars of the game are third star Brendan Morrow, 1 goal, 1 hit. Second star Tyler Bozak, 1 goal, 1 assist. And first star Phil Kessel with 3 goals and 2 hits in today's game. I'd like to thank you for watching and have a nice day. Goodbye.